All right, welcome back to DangIT Prodcast, the show where we talk about video games, anime, manga. My name is Justin,
Mark,
and welcome back, everybody. Mark, how you been?
I've been good. How you been?
You know what? All things considered, I'm doing all right. We were
That's
talking a little
good.
bit outside of like podcasts, and I talked a little bit about work. I'll tell you, like, just as a general, and I think it's nothing crazy, but work was kind of exhausting this past week. I'm just glad it's the weekend. I've been trying to do this thing where like I'm trying to take care of like some like simple like tasks, chores, and whatnot, like self care stuff that I could take care of on the weekends, and just like apply that over on the weekdays, so I don't have to do that on the weekends, and I can actually like fully enjoy that kind of stuff. Because it kind of
hmm
sucks when like you want to like hang out with friends, but you also have laundry you gotta do, and laundry is like a whole like day of activities depending on your load. So I've been taking care of that.
True. True.
I've also been taking a little bit of like extra time outside of like streaming to just kind of take care of like other things. Um One of them is just trying to like get some edits done. That's not really being super successful, so I just got to like track that down and figure out like what's going on and how I can like better be efficient with that kind of stuff because I released the Tanuki video, exclamation point Tanuki, uh regarding Xbox and everything like that. And we have something to talk about regarding Xbox in a little bit, but yeah, it's just that video would have been out like maybe somewhere around a month earlier if I could had like more time to give myself to do that kind of stuff. But I usually am prioritizing towards like playing some games here and there or hanging out with friends. I don't think there's anything particularly wrong with that, but I just want to be a little bit more consistent about that. So other
Right,
than
right.
that, I've been catching up on some anime. We could totally talk about anime actually, and then just trying to catch up on some of these newer games so I can have a conversation about that like at the end of the year. So our game of the year talks is approaching very soon, and I'm looking at my listings, and I think I have like 4 games. Only one of those actually came out like this year, and it's a remake, so it's kind of like or remaster, so it's kind of like it's kind of like it came out before. I guess it technically can be part of the talks now. That is to say, though, I think just to let everybody know, as a little preview, we do have end of the year talks for like our personal game of the years, and we'll see if we could work together on like one like collective listing. Otherwise, we all have our own individual lists just based on like who we are, what games we get into like that particular year. So it's a very interesting little time capsule for all of us, and that is to say, you don't have to actually have a game like released this year to be like added to that game of the year. And when we have that out there, I would definitely encourage people to have like their own like personal list of their own. So if you were trying to participate in that, then yeah, there's no need for it to just be a game that releases this year. But I do want to talk about it regardless. So I've been trying to like clear through like Donkey Kong, which is taking a lot longer than I thought. It's not a particularly longer game. It's not an RPG length type of game, but it is taking a bit of my time. I think that's kind of everything, just like generally speaking. Um, I should let everyone know that we have Phil showing up at some point, like in like probably like a 10 minutes or so. So I
He's
think
a
it's
little late.
he's a little late. I mean, I can't really blame him. He works on Saturdays. I'm just grateful that I have like a job that just stays like within that. If I was a manager, I think that'd be like a different like situation. But like for now, like I don't have to work on weekends, so I'm grateful for that. But unfortunately, there are people who do work on those days, Bill included. I got this persistent cough. Hold on. uh, this is one tortilla. We were trying out this avocado dip from Trader Joe's. It's like a well, it's guacamole. It's so like it's a, so it's
What?
yeah, avocados like mango. I think there's a little bit of habanero like mixed in with that too. So I don't know if that's what's causing it. It's not bad. It's like I don't know. Trader Joe's is trying something different, and I appreciate that. But yeah, it's not bad. That's where the coughs come from. But actually, yeah, I kind of low key want to talk about like a bit of anime if you don't mind.
I'm always down.
Okay, so this actually is it like out now? Episode Oh, I need to watch like episode 1 now. Season 3, To Your Eternity. If you guys recall
Ooh,
that
nice.
one, it's about the boy or just the being called Fushi, right? Who has traveled through different generations and has learned to kind of interact with like human life while also constantly being aware of like the presence of, I forget what they're called, essentially the dark beings, like creatures that are meant to like try to like take over, and he's the only like person who has the abilities to stop them. There's been like 2 seasons, and this third season is pretty much taking place in current day, if not maybe like near future, like Japan and like the current world. So it's gonna be interesting to see how like he just kind of goes through a lot of that. But yeah, I guess episode 1 just came out, so it was like, shoot, or season 3, episode 1. That's one I would definitely recommend. It definitely hits you in the feels. It's very emotional because of the fact that like this is an ever living like being, and he interacts with very finite like individuals as far as like how long they have to live. But there's some different like turns on that one. I would otherwise say that like there's a bit of I wouldn't say weird filler, but I think some of the action in between is, or the animation in general, like kind of in between episodes are kind of just okay. I think overall you just have to like take it in as far as like the main like thematic stuff.
Right.
There's a couple other shows that have like released otherwise. Let me see. Oh dude. And I was talking about this one. It's a shame that you can't really like talk about it, like on his end here, but it's a show called May I Ask for One Final Thing.
May I ask for one final thing?
It's a villainous story.
Oh, it's a villainous story. Oh boy.
Yeah. But the twist here is that she's got hands. She puts on the gauntlets and she's ready to go.
Put 'em up.
I mean, I'm down for it. It's like at this point, I'm like, I don't really particularly care about the overarching like take. I just want like this girl to just go all out.
Hands straight. Hands.
I did watch this one that just premiered too the other day. It's called My Awkward Senpai. It's a
That sounds
God,
cute.
it's a it's a work life slice of life anime. Mark, I watched
sounds
these two. I watched these to avoid to get away from work. Why am I watching work related anime?
Oh boy.
It is kind of cute. It's essentially the socially awkward like senior who has to now like mentor like the newcomer, who him like in and of itself kind of like brings out like a much more like honest side to her. So it's pretty much like working itself up to be like a romance. So not bad, not bad. So
Okay.
this is a new one as well. This is a wild one. This monster wants to eat me. I have not
Oh.
seen this one. This is still like episode 1. I guess without really knowing too much of like the context of things, it's kind of like if you guys have like seen the previous like seasons like show, um, the summer that Hikaru died, it's kind of like that. It feels like not necessarily with the tragic backstory of like an alien creature taking over your old friend's body, but it's kind of like given like vibes where it's like, oh hey, like there's monsters about. It is kind of like the quote unquote forbidden love story, whether it be like, well, like it's a forbidden love story, like in the fact that it's like same sex romance possibly, but the actual like forbidden part about it is the fact that like it's monster and human. Like that's
Okay.
like that's the forbidden part.
Now we're here.
And now we find gone full circle. Although I think a lot of people online just don't know with this one. It's like, I think it's Yuri. I think it is. I'm not sure. Well, my heart says it is. So I
My
guess
heart
we'll find
thinks that
out.
it's Yuri.
That's all I can really say about that one. But it's definitely going like the psychological aspects of things. So I'm kind of intrigued by that.
Hmm.
Let's see. There's a couple other ones. Actually, this one, touring after the apocalypse, it's pretty much exactly how it's said. It's just about two girls like on a motorcycle, just like traveling around the world in this post-apocalyptic Japan. So I'm
Just
kind
a
of
vibe.
curious. It's giving me like Yoru camp. So like I guess I forget what the actual name for it is, like Euro camp. It's kind of like that, just with like a little bit of a weird setting, just slightly.
Interesting.
I think that's all I have like so far. But there are also like new seasons of like shows like Spy Family, so I gotta lock in. It's a
I
shame
know.
that
I need to catch it. Me and my wife have been trying to catch up on that, but we're also watching the new season of Sakamoto.
ooh, you know what? I gotta do that too. I think I thrive pretty well with shows that I just kind of leave alone and I'll just kind of binge watch them. Maybe not in one sitting, but like I'll watch it like day by day. So it's like, I think that kind of works out for me in some of these shows. That's a new discovery for
Right.
me. I think yeah, that's pretty much all regarding that. Um, was there anything you've been recently checking out, Mark?
I've been falling behind. I've been falling behind on keeping up with the seasons, but I need to look and see. I need to look and see what's happening this season. I'm a little off on my scheduling.
Yeah, I think the only reason that like I'm kind of caught up with it now is because there's just a lot of people like posting clips about it. It's like, oh, I guess this is the new season of stuff. Let me just see. Obviously, Crunchyroll will just kind of like roll them out as well, so I'll just kind of see them by association by going there anyway.
Right.
I don't know. I know that we just kind of like we left off like from previous season of like anime and whatnot, and to be fair, like honestly, I had no complaints with it whatsoever.
Oh no,
Uh,
for as far as that season was great.
Yeah, like if I were to try to recap a couple things, oh, sorry, guys, I should probably let y'all know we are gonna be like having conversations regarding video games like Game Pass and everything like that. I'm just low key kind of biding our time before like Phil shows up before we actually have those types of discourse. So I wanted to actually like take the opportunity to just kind of look at like my history here as far as like what's been going on. I know that I do, Loki. I do really like to talk about Shield Hero, but not necessarily about what I like about it, but like how I'm so mixed about it. Because like I like the premise, but I'm not entirely sure if I liked where it was going. But that's the problem of just like an ever going type of like show, whether it's shonen or seinen. Like you're gonna pick up more and more characters. Like one of my issues is the fact that like we follow way too many characters sometimes, and sometimes they'll just like it's okay if they like come and go, and they're just like featured like here and there. But like if they're always an ever present like thing, then they should also have a little bit of spotlight. But it should also be kind of coherent to like the story's progression. So I always get mixed up with that, and I'm wondering if this is gonna be the same thing with this recent show that came out last season as well. I've talked about it before. It's called Clevitus. It's pretty much about
Columbus.
like it's about like human beings and dark beasts that kind of govern like different like regions that pretty much isolate humanity to certain areas here and there. And essentially there's a lot of like mystery like beyond that where like a lot of humanity wants to expand themselves. They want to like traverse beyond, Dark Beast territory. But obviously they can't because Dark Beasts literally control that and they can solo like armies and everything like that. So now we kind of like focus in on one Dark Beast who now has a curiosity about, humanity has and now has like essentially looking after like a royalty prince with the aid of like some like risen up pretty much undead characters to kind of like see how that goes. It's not the best way to like describe it. It's definitely something I'd definitely check out if you're kind of into like kind of dark fantasy stuff. It's not overly grotesque like ReZero. Not a lot of things are as grotesque as ReZero. If I'm gonna give that like the bar, but it is definitely darker. But it has like quite like a large like helping serving of hope in there. So I would definitely recommend that. I actually like did a whole like binge watch on that one. That's one of the shows that I kind of dropped off on. Not necessarily because I wasn't interested. It was just like there's other shows that show up on the weekly that I got interested in. One of those is actually Doctor Stone. Like I I mess heavy with Doctor Stone. because it has like the right amount of hope, but it's like it. I don't want to say it's cheesy because it's not, but it's just like it hits you in the emotions like a lot, especially
Hits you
when it's
just the
like
right way.
hits you the right way. Yeah, especially this recent one, recent season for Doctor Stone. I think at this point, like they would probably have like one final season if I recall the timeline here.
I believe they're doing. I believe they're coming out with the last season right now. Aren't they? I think this upcoming season is like that last or second to last.
Yeah, because essentially to kind of give like spoilers out of context, they're ready to build that rocket.
Yep, ready to go to the moon.
Yeah, so I think at that point, I think that's like kind of the end of like the actual like season for Doctor Stone. I know there's the whole spin-off and everything like that, and we'll see how like where that plays, but yeah, no, this recent one like hits differently. Let's see. And then last season was also like Witch Watch. I actually like did another binge watch on that one. You know what? Yeah, that show like hits different too. I mean, I should say that series. I did not give it like the time and date when it came down to manga. And to be honest, it's because I just don't really read manga. And Witch Watch was one of those that was always there, was always present. And I'm pretty sure it still is. But like
It's
I
not
didn't
Square yet.
I never even knew like what it was all about, really. Obviously, because if you never check it out. But having watched like the first couple episodes, I got like really intrigued by it. Like I thought like it had like a very unique sense of humor that like I don't really see a lot of shows like portray consistently anyway. And it's been really good. So I mean there's not 2 seasons, it's been 1 season so far. Um yeah, just like 24 episodes, definitely just recommend that. I think that's everything. Yeah, I think the only show like right now I've just watched was probably the Awkward Senpai one. Oh yeah, that's right. There's also My Hero's final season coming out.
It is true. The very last one now.
Yeah, they're already cooking. Studio Bones, crazy,
Studio Bones.
doing absolute wild stuff over there. I respect it. What if they? What if the next beat was them doing like an office tour? It's people sleeping in their cubicles. And I'm like,
Look
oh
at him. He's all
god.
tuckered out. He's all tuckered out after doing the scene.
Oh no, not the map of flashbacks.
The map of flashbacks. Look, he just fell asleep after he finished the scene.
That was rough. They be really working their people out there. But yeah, I think that's pretty much everything on as far as I feel as far as the manga side. I know you say you were catching up on that. What about manga stuff?
Manga stuff. I mean, I'm always reading, so I've always got stuff to say.
Always reading. Okay, okay.
Like Kagurabachi has just been nothing but fire.
Ooh,
What else?
alright.
There's Kagurabachi is definitely something to keep your eye out on. Elusive Samurai is definitely getting towards its end, and I've been enjoying that.
Oh, nice. Okay.
And then of course, O tier. The O tier has been it's not getting axed. It's definitely not getting axed. I don't get the feeling
Okay,
it's getting
okay.
axed, but I do. I feel like they're giving it a chance to build up, and it's getting better.
That's good.
And honestly, a bit of a shout out because honestly, I didn't. I was thinking this Ping Pong Peril actually pretty good.
That sounds that's not affiliated with Ping Pong the animation or anything like that, right? It's just something different.
Nope, it's a new Ping Pong manga in Shonen Jump's weekly lineup.
Interesting. Okay.
Ping Pong Peril.
Let me see if I can actually pull that up.
And you be playing ping pong in some of the wildest circumstances.
What's going on?
Bro, imagine trying to play ping pong in a bathhouse with a bucket and the baths are electrified.
Have you ever tried
Imagine
to play ball with your life on the line?
ping pong at a bar using the bar counter as the table.
You know what? Have fun with that, I would say.
As someone who's played ping pong before, I can see the appeal of the manga.
This is crazy. It's crazy, but you know what? I respect it.
And of course, there's also Ichi the Witch. I've also been still enjoying Ichi the Witch.
Okay.
And of course, I still go and read other stuff. Like on Manga Plus, I'm also reading like Hero Organization. I'm also reading. So I do try to keep up with Centuria.
Okay.
Like I read a lot of stuff. I'm just trying to think of stuff off the top of my head.
That's fair. I'm just trying to like get a list up, get a website going here.
I've also been reading a new manga which I really like because it's adorable, and it's like the female just reminds me incredibly of my wife.
Is this the Shiba Inu manga?
No, but that one is great.
Okay. Okay.
No, it's let me look up the title.
Okay.
Ah, yes, here we are. Now you see, if I wanted to say it in English, it's big and muscular, small and chubby.
Okay. Okay.
Or 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 oki muki muki chisai muchi muchi.
All right. I'll write that down.
But no, it's so cute.
Okay. Currently
I just find
looking at the list here.
I just find the female of that series just adorable.
All right. I think. Oh, there's Ping Pong Peril. I see that. Yeah, I just scrolled past Rory Dragon again. I was like, oh man, dude, that was a crazy type of thing. Oh yeah, I heard about Marriage Toxin actually.
Wait, Marriage Toxin. I think it's getting
because
anime.
yeah, it's getting anime. That's why I was like 71 chapters. Oh, that's why I caught up with that.
I know Kagurabachi is also getting its anime.
Oh yeah, I'm looking forward to that. I was trying to like,
Same.
yeah, I was trying to read Kagurabachi like based on that perspective, like it being kind of like a cinematic experience just put on like on a page. And I was trying to
It really is.
It's so
it really
interesting.
is. It's like you can absolutely see every scene in a movie.
Hmm.
That's why I was like, like I think the studio that they're giving it to will do it justice. I hope. I hope they can
Hope
prove
so, right?
themselves. But like, if I had given it to any other studio, I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I think Ufotable might have been able to do it.
That's tough because Ufotable is just like they're a different breed over there.
Because I'm trying to think of like who can do the best sword play, and we know with Demon Slayer that sword play is.
Yeah, you're right. Someone, I don't know where I saw this clip. It was like definitely a Tanjiro like doing the same pose type of thing. The same sword pose. It was funny. Um, I was actually gonna ask you about Jujutsu Kaisen actually, Modulo.
Modulo. Oh, I've been enjoying Modulo.
Okay, okay.
Like it's been good. I really like Maru as a character.
Okay, gotcha.
Maru. What I like about Maru is he's very in the world of Jujutsu Kaisen that's usually very dark, serious, and all that. Maru is just kind of chill.
Hmm. All right, all right.
I like that about Maru. Maru is like he just comes across like a genuinely good person.
Hmm.
And it's very interesting. Especially, it's interesting. I really want to see where this goes with his with what their abilities are that are similar to curse techniques.
Hmm. Okay. Would you say that the overall setting is still kind of has like that dark vibe that we're kind of used to seeing?
Yeah, it's still there.
Yeah. Okay. I just feel like
And of course,
the characters
and,
really
and-
like pop out because of that.
right, and of course they I think they've already pretty much confirmed what I thought. It was that the grandson does indeed have a heavenly restriction. I was like, I knew it. He's just like Grandma Maki and great grand and one of his other relatives, Toji. He's just like him.
I was gonna say, like, if you're gonna do like the Zoro reference, then you gotta like there has to be a reason behind that. You can't just do that for jokes.
It's because when you're born with the heavenly restriction, you can't use cursed energy, but you get incredible physical strength and speed.
Mm-hmm.
That's the whole thing about the heavenly restriction, is that it's like, well, yeah, you're nerfed, but to compensate for that, we're going to make you busted physically.
Gotcha.
And of course, with the granddaughter, she looks a lot more like Yuta, but
Okay.
and of course she's like, she still wants the ring, but like he's holding it on. The grandson's holding on to that for her for right now.
Oh, interesting. Oh, I see what you mean. I was like, the ring. The ring.
Yeah,
I was like,
Yuta's
oh
ring,
yeah.
the one that's supposed to have like Rika's
That should have
guardian
Rika
spirit.
like embodied in there. So it's like, oh shoot. I wonder how that I wonder how that panned out.
And it's funny because they mentioned earlier chapters. They mentioned Sakuda. They said, yeah, he's the reason Grandpa has the stitches on his head.
Pretty much, yeah.
I was like, yeah, that's
I
probably,
mean,
yeah.
yeah, like that's probably the best way to describe it.
Yeah, I was like, yeah, that is indeed why Yuta does have those stitches on his head.
Mm-hmm.
Because he used Kenjaku's technique.
Yeah, there was kind of one of the only ways that they could really take him down, but it's like there's a little bit more to it. I'm just glad they're not trying to like talk a lot about it.
Right, and of course we all wonder, and like, yeah, because we all remember how all that went.
Hey, Kenjaku's different. He let the man.
Kenjaku, he's a menace.
He let that guy hit. I was like, that's wild.
I love the jokes with that dude. The jokes with that were so fucking funny. That's my one.
Okay.
But they were so funny. People were like, the crying emojis. They're like, the crying emojis. They're like, bro, let him hit for science.
Dr. Stone would never.
They're like, bro. Dude, I wish I could remember some of them because they were so good, but I can't.
Man, give people some time, some prep time, and they can come up with some really good jokes. Oh, actually, a quick like side thing. I know that I guess people are seeing the Chainsaw Man movie, right?
Oh yeah, I remember there's a preview for that when I went to go see Infinity Castle.
Yeah, so I didn't know much more about that. I just been seeing people like post clips here and there, and I'm like, wait, is it already out? Oh, like, but I guess I'm looking it up right now. Now I'm curious.
I think it might have just come out in Japan. I think I don't know if it's out in America yet.
I guess so, yeah, and that might be the case because they're saying that just generally Google searching, it's October 24th. So yeah, pretty much. So by the end of the month, which kind of works with the spooky month, we'll be able to actually like check it out like over here. Is that Phil? Who is that? Just to let you know, Phil, we're live already, so just FYI.
Hello. Can you hear me well?
Yeah.
Good?
Yeah, I can.
Cool. I'm in.
Welcome, Phil.
Welcome back.
I figured you were gonna be live. I was trying to get cleaned up as fast as possible.
Oh, that's fine. I just wanted to give you just the warning, just a heads up, unless you want to say something crazy out loud.
Why would I'm not the person that does that? That's crazy, bro. That's crazy.
Come on, Phil. Call me a slur.
Whoa. Relax. Let's relax. Let's chill out. First of all, you are assuming that I just regularly go out in the street and just be like, yeah, slur, insert slur here. Like, I'm not doing that. That's weird. That's weird behavior, Mark.
I know your power level. You're holding back right now.
That's crazy. That is so wild. That's wild, bro.
How's the work week been, Phil?
Pretty crappy, but I'm here. Not bad. I'm still going. I still work tomorrow and the next 7 days straight after this. So
I'm here now.
How's the boy?
Doing the best I can.
How's the boy?
he's good. He's next week. He'll be 10 months.
10 months. I mean,
Nice,
he's
nice.
almost a year.
Almost a year. It's scary how fast time flies.
It is. It is so.
Feels like don't remind me.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy. I was just talking to Katrina about it just the other day because she started. We pulled up little videos of him when he was just born. And he was just like
no.
cooing.
Oh,
Yeah. And I was like, man, he was so tiny. Now he talks back to me, and yeah, he can't even speak a word. No, Mark, you have no idea. I'll be like, Gabriel, get down.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he'll turn to me with the biggest smile and be like, eh. And I'm like, yeah, say that again.
Yep, say that again. What'd you just call me?
And then, but Katrina does it. Oh, he'll listen. Immediately listens.
That's because that tells me he knows he can't get away with anything.
Oh no, get your boy, dog.
Nope. Oh man, Katrina will be like, Gabriel. And he goes, oh.
He said, yes, Sergeant.
Oh. Yeah, I'm in trouble. Like, what the?
But not with me.
He said, Dad's a softie. Mom,
I'm not a softie. I'm trying to be mean. Not mean, but I'm trying to be like.
Wait. Clip that.
wait, no. Bad father alert. Bad father alert.
He said, I'm trying to be mean to him.
Bad father alert.
He's trying to be stern with them.
Yeah, you're trying to be, you want him to feel that you do have authority.
Recognize
but
you.
Also, I will tell you on an update side, yesterday he held a controller. It was really cute.
Oh, okay.
He's starting.
I was trying out a certain game I have over here that I haven't shown yet, but like I have because it came in for the Sega Saturn, and we were just playing it, and I put it in my hand, and he was sitting with me, and he decided to like. Obviously, he's too young to actually play and doesn't know what's going on, so he just kind of. But it was cute.
Like he's some sort of prodigy.
Yeah. It's time.
Wait.
It's time.
It is time to pass the mantle.
The Spartans trained them young. We shall do the same.
So
time to do it.
So you're not going to school, actually.
You're the only school you need to understand, kid, is cancels and supers. So get to it, kid.
Cancels and supers.
Get to it, kid, because I need to see you next year at Evo. Pronto.
That's wild.
But that win record needs to be at least positive. You at least get one over your losses.
Nothing. I want no losses. I want a straight win.
Oh damn, he's going hardcore tiger parenting.
He's going the distance. What did I miss so far? So I know. I was watching.
We've been trying to catch up with as far as like what like anime's been coming out, any manga that like Mark's talked about. I think as far as like gaming related stuff, Mark's playing through Digimon. I'm trying to finish Donkey Kong.
Digimon Story Survive, the new one, right?
Yeah, Time Stranger.
Yeah, how is it?
Great, I like it a lot.
Nice. I've been meaning to pick it up because I like the story games. I played a little bit of the first one and I really liked it. I have not gotten to like the second game.
Right.
I need to play them.
I've been playing it since Thursday because as long as Xbox is aware, I moved to New Zealand.
So funny.
G'day.
You're as bad as like an Animal Crossing time traveler, bro. I swear.
Oh, hey, relax.
What you got a problem?
I need to know what the turnips are.
Crazy.
I remember a friend of mine messaged me. She said like, did you change the location so you could play early? You little. I just sent her a thing of a kiwi running away.
Yep.
Where do you find kiwis? New Zealand.
It's crazy, bro.
That's funny. I respect it though.
No, but work's been good. Kid's good. Trina's good. We're just chilling, to be honest.
That's
I'm
good.
trying to get through. I finally beat Death's Door.
Nice.
That game is really good. It's really hard. I was not expecting that game to like actually challenge me. But it did, and there was some parts where I was kind of annoyed. I'm not gonna lie to you. But I persevered. I got through it. I beat it. It was very fun. I want to thank Sephi for the high recommendation for that game. I forgot what year she made that her game of the year, but I get it.
That was like
it was probably year one of it.
Was it 2 years ago?
No, it has to have been like 3 now.
Oh,
we've been doing this for a hot minute. I don't know if you, but pretty good game, I must say. I was very impressed though. The music's very melancholy, but it's good.
People keep hitting me with stuff that ages me.
The writing in that game is so crazy because it's either there's no in between, dog. It's either really funny or it's so serious you kind of drop your jaw and like,
oh my,
or like you fight a boss, right? I'll use the Frog King for instance.
Oh, okay.
Second boss, the things he says are so dumb. He's just a big old oaf. Right, and then every time you kill a boss, the gravekeeper like shows up, right, and he's just like he does this like solemn like I don't know, like he talks a little bit about like their life a little bit,
like eulogy.
Yeah, like a small eulogy. Thank you. That's what I was looking for. And he'll sit there and goes, "The Frog King may have been hated, but he's still alive. It's still something you cannot like laugh at or take." And I was just like, "Oh my god, I killed him!" oh my god! And it's just you just see the Frog King just lying there, and I'm like, "Oh no, this is crazy."
He said, "Oh."
I was like, "No, this is crazy." Good game though. I highly recommend. Sephi was right for that one.
I was actually trying to follow like the track record. I guess Acid Nerve. See what they got going on. Right now, it's
that their only game?
Death's Door and Titan Souls. That's 2015.
What is Titan Souls?
That's a really good question. I'm gonna look it up.
That's a good question, Phil.
I don't know what that is.
That's a great question. By the way, this video is sponsored by
Raid Shadow.
Use code DANG right now and get your free Epic Champion.
By the way, listeners, that's not everybody who's watching this. This is not an actual sponsored video. Okay, thank you. We have to be very clear. Legally, this is a joke. It's fine.
Legally, we are not sponsored
by anybody except for ourselves. So go to our GoFundMe. So that's nice, decent segue. By the way, I guess Titan Souls is available on Steam for like $1.50. That's probably because
go to the Patreon. Go to the Patreon and get yourself a Phil calendar.
Hey, Phil calendar is crazy.
Add an extra $1, you get the sexy calendar.
Only $1? At least charge $5, Justin. Have some decency.
You just got Phil. Okay. You just got Phil laid up like one of your French girls on a bearskin rug with a Nintendo 64 controller censoring his crotch.
Hold on, Mark. You might be cooking.
Hold on.
Wait, I'm cooking.
Hold on. You might be cooking. I like this idea. 12 months, 12 different consoles.
Yeah, get the NES like cartridge blower one too.
You're wearing a G-string made out of the cord from one of the controllers.
What?
And I'll do like unironic ones. Yeah, the cartridge and the NES one would be funny.
The 64 controller is great.
64 controllers on point.
Dude, the cartridge and the cartridge, you need to have it written on the picture, blow into the cartridge.
Turned around, hitting the Jacko pose, but it's a Sega Saturn covering me.
Jesus Christ!
Yeah, I've seen this man clean the NES.
Still hitting the Jacko pose might be a new fever dream.
Woo! All right, that was too much. The segue, just a quick segue.
Reaction to that.
But yeah, actually, you know what? Sorry, there's a whole.
Taking the photos?
Who do you think taking the photos?
Sorry, I wanted to just like kind of give a shout out over because I guess Devolver Digital is participating in like the autumn sale for Steam, so they have a lot of their games there. So pretty solid listing. Pretty solid listing over there.
For the most part, you can't go wrong with anything from Devolver. Like they're just pretty good.
But yeah, so you already cleared through Devolver. Oh, sorry, not Devolver. Cleared through Death's Door. Is there
He probably has cleared the Devolver Digital's entire catalog.
All right, sorry. Give him a second. He needs to lock in real quick. Batman Detective Vision. Here we go.
Sorry, I'm not sure if my wife just got home, but let me see. Anyways,
okay.
Yeah.
So what's the next game like on your list, whether it be backlog or new?
It is. So I'm playing through two new games.
Oh, okay.
One I can talk about right now is Pac-Man World 2. I started it. Yup, that game hits me.
Yup.
That game hits me in the nostalgia feels, bro. I swear. Even the intro is exactly the same. It just looks nicer, bro. That music, I was like, oh no, you got me. I unironically love that game, even though I know it's like a 6 or 7 out of 10 game. I know it. But I really like that game. I played that game a lot growing up. I don't think I ever finished it because that game gets ridiculously hard towards the end, but I love it. It's just a really good Pac-Man. It's a fun 3D platformer, and it's probably the best of the World trilogy.
Gotcha.
Yeah. It's the best of the World trilogy. So if they ever do, which Bandai Namco did send out surveys for asking if people want a remaster of 3 and if they want a new World game, and I'm like, ooh my god, a modern with a modern Pac-Man world with actual modern sensibilities. Oh my god,
Curious about
you got
that.
me.
Okay.
But Pac-Man World 3 will shock you.
With the survey, you now have his erection.
Yeah. I was gonna say Pac-Man World 3. If you ever play that game, Justin, if they ever remake it, you're gonna laugh. That game is actually an action 3D platform game. It's more in line. It's more like Rayman, where there's like actual sections of like fighting. It's very funny. It's a very funny game. It's also the line where I don't know if you've ever seen that meme, but because in that game he teams up with Blinky as his partner. Like Blinky and Pinky are his actual partners because Clyde and Inky are kidnapped. So the ghosts are not the villains in this game. And Blinky says something, and then Pac-Man, actual quote from Pac-Man is, "Hey, what me and Miss Pac-Man do in our spare time is none of your business." And I'm like, mind you, that line,
what it is that Blinky asked.
That line has to be changed since they replaced Miss Pac-Man, but that's a whole different story I'm not willing to go into right now.
They'll figure it out. Me and the missus. There we
go. Me and the missus would be pretty good because it's Pac Mama now, which is disgusting.
That's kind of.
Why did they make it Pac Mama?
I mean, is she?
Long story short, licensing issues. They don't own Miss Pac-Man.
Yeah, that's a weird that's a weird tunnel to kind of like dig yourself into.
Oh wait, why not just buy the rights?
Because they don't want to give who owns it at games, that cheap ass company that makes like really bad consoles.
Right? Like, I mean, I can't imagine that they probably have the money for it. I don't know why they just wouldn't take it.
I think it's more of a creative choice. Like they didn't create Miss Pac-Man to begin with. And they were only licensing the character to them, to Bandai Namco, and so they don't want to do it. They'd rather re-release games and then change the character in game, like Pac-Man Museum that release that recently, but like a couple years ago now, has Pac-Land in it, which one of the first 2D platformers even before Mario, which is funny.
Pac-Land's what Pac-Man calls his bedroom.
Crazy thing to say out loud, but
you're welcome.
In that game, Miss Pac-Man's in the game. They actually went into a 2D arcade game and changed the sprite to Pac Mama.
Is it any different?
Yes, she's very different. She wears like a hat. She's got big old eyes instead of the Pac-Man eyes.
Oh.
She looks a little. I don't like the new design. She looks weird. I liked Miss Pac-Man with a bow and lipstick. That's all.
I was gonna say it was simpler that way.
It's more simple.
And this actually hurts my feelings because now, if they do remaster one of my favorite Pac-Man games, which is Miss Pac-Man Maze Madness, I love that game. That game is so good. Imagine a modern Pac-Man where it's a maze game, right?
Mm-hmm.
But it's level to level, and it's more of a puzzle game than it is like an actual like platformer. It's so good. It's on the N64, Dreamcast, PS1. What a good game. I have the N64 version. That's how I played it. The music's incredible in that game. I just really like that game. And if they ever do remake that game, it would have to be Pac Mama. And I don't think I like the idea of that. I don't want that. Because they'd have to call it Pac Mama Maze Madness. And I ain't buying that.
It's like
honestly, I think I would have rather them just call. I think I would have rather them just called her Lady Pac, or rather than
something. Yeah, anything better than Pac Mama, bro.
Can I do a pre-order for Pac Mama?
They don't even have a kid.
They do have a kid. They do have a kid. It's Pac-Man Jr.
Is it Pac-Man Jr.?
Mm.
Yeah. But I don't think they use him either. I think they changed his name too. I don't remember. The specifics, Mark. We've gone way too further than I want to in this rabbit hole. Just know that it is Pac Mama in the game because they changed her in both World 1 remake and World 2.
How much you want to bet his name is like Pac Boy or something?
We have gone too far into Pac-Man. Look, listen, I'm playing Pac-Man World 2. It's a great game. It's a great game in my eyes. It is not amazing overall, but it's fun. I like it.
That's fair.
Pac-Land.
I'm glad it's a $30 release. That's a fair price.
Yeah. I appreciate that too.
And then I'm also playing a game that's in my pickups. I actually have it left for last.
Okay. Speaking of which, I guess let's go ahead and get started with pickups then. This is a very nice opportunity because of the fact that Limited Run is finally showing up with my stuff. Granted,
Me too. I have finally.
Oh my god. Oh boy. Sorry guys. I'm just gonna put like a timestamp here. Should be good there. All right. So, pickups. I guess I'll go ahead and get started with mine. I think we're gonna we probably have one share of something. But I have
we got duplicates.
Probably, yeah. I'm not sure if I've shown this one off before. I'm pretty sure it was within this week. It was weird because Limited Run was like sending stuff in. There was like 2 packages like this past week, and I was like, okay, it's about time, and I appreciate that. The first one that came in was Yakuza 6, the Song of Life. So this is the kind of the last one within the Limited Run series that they got going on.
I was gonna say, did they already send 4 and 5?
They are now. I think that was bundled up with another game. That's probably why.
Oh, I see. But that's cool. Finally, good lord, this took a minute.
Yeah. And then I guess while we're at that, the second one was kind of like a pair, but this one, as far as Yakuza, was Yakuza Kiwami 2. So,
ooh,
very nice. Still relevant as far as like the new listings of like pre-orders for Yakuza. I know they have the Yakuza Kiwami 1 and 2 combination.
It's just the same game, but a new port on modern platforms. That's all it is.
Mm-hmm.
The Kingdom Hearts situation.
No, it's just more like, okay, the Kiwami is remake, right? Kiwami 1 and 2 are remakes.
Mm-hmm.
The new ports are just those games, but in 4K. That's it.
I mean, Kingdom Hearts is something similar with some of their remixes or HDs. Yeah, basically.
Yeah. That's why Kiwami 3 is such a big deal, because 3 remastered is not the same as Kiwami 3. Kiwami is a full-blown, from the ground up remake.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And then what came with that same package was Metal Slug Tactics. It's not quite the tactics game that people are talking about like right now. But I still appreciate it.
Yeah. I was going to say, it's not a bad game. I tried it. It definitely benefits from playing on the Switch 2. It runs a little bad on the Switch 1.
Oh, really?
But not the best. It's playable because it is a tactical RPG anyways, you know?
Sure that.
But it's pretty fun. It's a roguelike. I was not expecting that.
Uh-oh. That's crazy.
It's a roguelike strategy RPG, which I was not expecting. But it's fun. It's still Metal Slug, so you got that iconic music, those like crazy death animations that should make the game rated M, but it's not.
Crazy.
Very, very funny. Very funny.
And this last one, I think I'll wait for Phil to show it up on his side.
Because I'm pretty sure you and I have it together. So yeah. Anyways, sure. I will get through mine stuff then. I got one retro game. One single one.
Mhm.
Mark, you were not here last week. To let you know that for my anniversary, Katrina has gifted me a whole ass Sega Saturn.
I put on Messenger.
Yeah. Oh yeah, but I announced it on the pod last week. So I have been obviously hunting for some things. I remembered why I never collected for Saturn to begin with. Too rich for my blood. But I did get this on a really good deal. I only paid $25 for this. And this is like a staple Saturn game, and it's pretty cool. I've been wanting to have a physical copy of this game for a long time. Because I have it on Xbox, because it's a backwards compatible game through Live Arcade.
Mhm.
And it's the arcade version. This is the console version. This is a very, very fun fighting game. It's a fighting game that not many people know about, but it is a Sega fighting game, and that is for Fighting Vipers.
Ooh.
Yeah, it's the same team who did Virtua Fighter. So I think it's an AM2 game.
Crazy.
Yeah. Because I'm working on getting a deal right now for a game called Fighters Mega Mix, and that is basically taking everybody from Virtua Fighter 2, everybody from Fighting Vipers, putting them in the same game, and then adding 10 more characters on top of that. It's a Sega Saturn exclusive game. I'm trying to get it.
Okay.
That sounds like a Marvel versus Capcom situation.
Yes, but it's really cool because it's all 3D fighting.
Ooh.
So I got this in my collection now. Pretty sick. Not gonna lie. And then I'll show you my one PS5 game I've gotten this week. This is my last big PS5 pickup for the year. I've only picked up 4 total.
That's fair.
PS5 games. Yeah. I picked up Clear Obscure. I picked up Death Stranding 2. Last week I showed you guys my pickup for Silent Hill F.
Hmm.
And now my final pickup. Yeah, it's Ghost of Yote.
Let's go, Yote. Let's go.
Let's go see Yote. Yeah. Brother, when the headlines are telling me that this is Sucker Punch's best game, I had to.
You're like, I gotta see it. I gotta see it.
Yeah. So the headline, like I think it was Eurogamer, said that this is no. It was Push Square that literally said Sucker Punch's best game, and their reasoning is because somehow Sucker Punch has a way with sequels. Sly 2 is considered one of the best games of all time.
Sly 2 is pretty great.
Infamous 2 is considered one of the best games of all time, and now the sequel to Ghost of Tsushima is just so much better. And I'm like, damn.
That's crazy.
Damn. 100 gigs, by the way. Damn. So I had to play it. I have to pick it up. It was inevitable.
Like Thanos.
Now this next one's a limited run pickup, not for the Switch. As you know, you're not going to be surprised when I show you it, because at this point, because I also have the Switch version, so I might as well do both.
Okay.
Because Justin, you know me, I had to do it to him. I had to do it.
No. wait, the first one was a joke.
And I had to do it. You already know me. There is my reasoning for getting these.
That face. He's like, no.
I obviously had to pick up the newer release of Doom 1 and Doom 2.
Okay. Yeah.
Justin hitting the cook dog pose right there.
Might as well.
I
might as well hit you with the Switch version as well. But yes,
this man.
More Doom for Phil.
If anything consistent.
Well, okay. I need to be very clear what this is, because I have the Doom Master Collection as well, which has 1 and 2 and 3. But 1 and 2 on there are not this 1 and 2. This 1 and 2 is done by Night Dive. So, and Night Dive is like we've talked about before, just really good at porting first-person shooters, like classic first-person shooters, and then just going above and beyond by adding this has a new expansion, official by Bethesda and id Software expansion that is not on any other release. So, yeah, I had to, but also an Xbox physical, which is cool. So I actually have a first-party Xbox game.
Yeah, I'm not seeing a lot of those.
X
foreshadowing.
It is a Series X version that has 120 frames, so that's pretty cool.
Hey.
But
pretty nice.
Yeah, so I got them both. Obviously, the Switch version is important for me because I like having this on the go, but I had to support physical first-party games. So
yeah, I feel it.
Yep. Okay, let's see. Next one. The next two are also limited run stuff that came with this bundle. I got Assault Suit Lionos 2 Sega Saturn Tribute or Saturn Tribute.
Oh, okay, interesting.
I know. Crazy name. What this is kind of a real-time strategy 2D action game. It's kind of hard to describe it. Just know that it's kind of banging with the soundtrack and it's pretty fun.
Oh, all right, you got me.
The first game's actually on NSO. It's on the Sega Genesis app. But it's not. They changed it. It's one of those games where it was 2 anime, so they changed it for us. And it's called Target Earth. That's actually Assault Suit Lionos 1.
Okay.
Yeah, so if you want to try it, you should probably try that first before and understand what I mean. But it's pretty cool and it just unironic. It's ironic that this is a Sega Saturn game and I just got a Saturn. Pretty funny. But this is the first time this game is in English for us, so that's pretty cool.
Okay.
So got that. And then my big other limited run pickup, because I think Doom is my big one, but this is a close second for sure. And this is for a collection of games that I actually have not played every game in this collection. I've only played very little of this series. But when they announced it through a Nintendo Direct, I was like, oh, nah, I gotta pick this up for the history at least. And that is for Konami's Gradius Origins.
Oh, that one. Okay.
Yeah, I picked the Gradius 2 cover because I liked the green. It looked really cool. It's one of those you could pick the cover. Yeah. I think it was this one, Gradius 3, and the new game that's included on here, Salamander 3. 2. Am I wrong? Yeah, it's 3. Yeah, it's 3. I'm right. I knew what I was talking about.
Okay.
Anyways, yeah. Anyways, this is a collection of everything up in all the classic Gradius games. So it doesn't go like Gradius 4. It doesn't go to like the Treasure developed Gradius 5 on PS2. It doesn't go that far. But Gradius is like one of the first original vertical horizontal shooters. So it's kind of cool to see a collection of all these together. And it's like it's one of the more well-known Konami-owned IPs. They reference Gradius a lot in a lot of games. So, but this is cool because it includes a brand new game, like I said earlier, Salamander 3, which is crazy that they got M2 to make a new game in the series. It's just in the collection. It also has a bunch of like different ports. It's got a lot of like artwork in there. It's just a really good collection. This is really cool. And you know me, I like history, so I like experiencing it. It's pretty fun. All right. And then the next two are the bangers, the big boys, the big pickups. You stated it earlier, so I might as well get it out of the way. It's not the same game we have. Not the same game we have. But
I was ready.
No, it's not that one. You kind of made a comment earlier because you're correct. This is the right game for that genre. Because ladies and gentlemen, they finally did it. We've been asking for this damn port or a port of this for so long. I don't understand why they took this long, but it has been fulfilled. Thank you, Square Enix. For Final Fantasy Tactics. Thank you. I appreciate that we finally have this in our hands. I don't know what else to say about this. This is literally one of the best tactics games of all time, if not the best, to be honest. It's really good. Better than Fire Emblem?
I mean, I won't really be mad if you say so.
Maybe.
I'll just think about it here and there.
I would say play it. Have you ever played Tactics?
No.
Final Fantasy Tactics? It is so good.
I guess I don't need a wish. I can do it.
And now they did it with actual voice acting and actual like widescreen support, and it just looks good. The Switch 2 version or Switch 2 edition is free. So you just pop this bad boy in, you can download the Switch 2 edition for free.
You love to see it.
So
why don't they do that a little bit more often?
I don't know, but so far it's been Shadow Labyrinth, this one, and Trails in the Sky first chapter. So
hey. Well,
I'm liking that trend to get a Switch 1 physical. It's a proper physical, and you just download the upgrade pack for free. Yeah. So I like that.
Good compromise. I guess to some exceptions, because I know that Trails, it's $1, so that's not gonna break people's banks. But I take
forgot about that.
So I mean,
I just
I'll
forgot.
take that
I just assumed it was free, but I forgot it was $1. Pretty funny. But no, I definitely highly recommend this game. I've played this on original hardware on PS1. It is really good. I am excited to actually sit down and play this again. It's been a long time since I played Tactics. The one I have the most memories with is the sequel, Tactics Advance on Game Boy Advance. I really love that game. And so it's been a hot minute, but I'm ready to play this. Justin, did you know this game takes place in the same kingdom as Final Fantasy 12?
12, really? Oh, okay. No, I did
Yeah,
not.
the Kingdom of Ivalice. Yeah, it's pretty funny.
Interesting. Okay.
But it's just really good. The story's really good. The characters are great. The combat is so well done.
Jeez.
Imagine if it's like Fire Emblem, but like there's like layers to it. Like there's like imagine if the map has like its layers and like there's archers, but they can be up here in the top hill, and you got to figure out how to you can take them down, and it's so good.
Interesting. Okay.
And I'm not a big tactics like RPG guy. This is the one that makes sense for me. That's why I think, and I've been telling people this, I think this is why it's so hard for me to get into Fire Emblem. Because nothing's beating Final Fantasy Tactics. It's really hard.
That's impossible. They came up with that game like way back in the day, and they just peaked from there.
Phil said you can't beat the peak.
It's hard. I think that's my problem. Is that this game is so accessible. When Fire Emblem nowadays is a little more accessible. I was working my way through 3 houses and enjoying it, but like, yeah, I think I just need to sit down and really play a Fire Emblem game. I just really do. I need to. And then yeah. I was gonna say the next game is the game I'm also playing. And this is the big release for the week for the Switch. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, for the Switch one, yeah.
Yeah, honestly, it might be. Well, no, I can't say that because I was going to say Pokemon Legends ZA and Metroid Prime 4 Switch 1 games as well.
That's true.
I almost said it's probably the biggest game for the Switch 1 this year, but no, I was wrong. I was wrong for sure. But
yeah, okay.
Yeah, I have been playing Super Mario Galaxy plus Super Mario Galaxy 2.
Oh, I got it here too.
Yeah.
That's crazy. It's about time, you know?
It's about damn time they gave us Galaxy 2, bro.
Galaxy 2.
I'm gonna say I'm gonna go on a limb and be just point out the obvious now.
Okay.
I hate that they made me buy Galaxy 1 again.
Just to get the sequel?
You didn't have
to get the sequel. You didn't have to. You can purchase them separately on the eShop, but like to get a physical copy, they required you to it's both. So I now own Galaxy 1 twice on the Switch. However, I'm gonna play big devil's advocate right now. I'm gonna be the guy that says the $70 price tag is actually kind of worth it. Because look,
there's a very hot take.
That is a very hot take right now. Let me tell you. Let me kind of explain it to you. Right. Business wise, this makes so much sense. People are going to see the Mario Galaxy movie in April. This is not a limited print game. This is going to be a normal retail stock. Yeah, in April, but this is going to be a normal stocked game in stores. This is not going to be taken away like 3D All Stars. All right.
Mm-hmm.
Having said that, when Mario Galaxy movie comes out, this bad boy is going to sell hard.
I can't wait to play as Chris Pratt.
I mean,
oh yeah. But
you can imagine
on top of all that, you have to remember something very, very important here. These are two of the best games, not in just the Mario series, of all time. I think people forget that Mario Galaxy 1 and 2 have a 97 on Metacritic each. So, I think having said that, they are both. This is not necessarily for you and me, Justin. This release is not necessarily meant for you and me.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, this is meant for people who have never played Mario Galaxy, have never had access to it, had the access taken away when they took 3D All Stars away. But also everybody who's going to be a new fan of the Galaxy series when the Galaxy movie comes out.
Yeah, so you're talking about me.
Yeah, basically, Mark. Much. This is basically for you. On top of that, this is a good 40th anniversary game.
I'm pretty sure I have played the least amount of Mario games of anybody here.
That's fair.
I don't think anybody's topping me, but
well, Well, Phil, you played all of them.
I played all of them and more, and some, and every port possible known to man. So there's that.
Phil probably even has some. So Phil probably even has some like Flash game they put in a cereal box, bro.
Yeah, maybe.
He does have the cereal box though.
You know what? I lied. I have missing a Super Mario Brothers game. It's really dumb. You're not gonna. I don't consider it a real Mario Brothers game, but it is a Nintendo made thing. I have never played the original Super Mario Brothers on Game and Watch. That's not a thing.
Oh, huh.
And not the new like cute release that
Not
they
that
made
little mini one.
with not this one. No,
Okay.
I meant there's an actual Game and Watch Super Mario Brothers game,
You can
and
find it in Japan.
and not Mario Bros. That one's my favorite Game and Watch game. That's like the one where they're making the cake in the factory. I love that game. No. It's an actual. It has like Mario's like little face on the right. It looks really funny.
Okay.
It's like
I think
blue.
you'd probably be able to find it at one of the shops in Japan.
Oh, I'm sure. But I disregard all that. 40th anniversary. As a 40th anniversary release, this is cool. This is a really good way to celebrate the 40th anniversary. Again, two of the best games of all time. And the comparisons are out there. I've done it myself. I popped in 3D All-Stars. I popped this bad boy in to play Mario Galaxy 1.
Mhm.
Holy crap. I didn't think the 4K on the Switch 2 can do a lot for this game because it's just a Wii game. But they actually did work to this game. This isn't like a lazy port. They actually like enhanced the UI. It's different. The saving screens are gone. It just auto saves now. So it cuts down on time because I don't know if you remember playing Mario Galaxy. Every time you beat a level, it goes.
Do you want to save?
Saves. It just says, "Do you want to save?" You save, then you go back. No, it literally just skips that, and you can hear the saving in the background.
Yeah, because it just makes a little bit of sense there. Yeah.
Yeah, so there's that. New textures. They added actual textures to some of the groundwork and whatnot. New lighting.
Yeah.
It actually has work put into it. It's not just a straight port of what they kind of did with the 3D All-Stars version. No. They did a lot to this version. And it looks so clean on Switch 2 and 4K.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, that's so crazy. So this is one of those games where it is a Switch 1 game, but it has Switch 2 enhanced features, which is really cool. So I was like, dang, dude. And then I just have a lot of nostalgia for Mario Galaxy 1. It is the first game I ever bought with my own money. So like I saved up all this money, and I've told the story before, so I'll just do the quick Spark Notes version. I bought a Wii as my birthday gift. I got a Wii back in the day. Didn't have a single game for it except Wii Sports for 3 months.
Honestly, that's all you needed back then.
That's all I really needed back then. I had a couple of like download games, virtual console games, because I got a $20 card. That was actually my first time playing Sonic 1 ever. I didn't
crazy.
I didn't grow up with the Genesis. My first couple games I bought was Mario 3, obviously, Mario 1, and Sonic the Hedgehog 1, and I just played those. Pretty crazy, I know. But I saved up all the money I possibly could because I knew Mario Galaxy was coming out. And I bought it. It was really cool. And I played. I think it lasted me a week because I just 100%ed it like all the way through, and I loved it. And 100%ing Mario Galaxy 1 is kind of a bitch because you have to 100% get 120 stars of Mario,
right?
And you got to do it all over again with Luigi, which barely changes the gameplay. He is slightly a little looser. That's it. He doesn't have the weird hover or anything. He's just that's the gameplay. And then when you do it with both of them, then you unlock the special galaxy, and then you just get the 121st star with each one. There you go. That's 100%.
Yeah.
Disgusting, really. but I will say Galaxy 2, I haven't played since the marathon.
Oh yeah.
I haven't played Galaxy 2 in a very long time. Galaxy 2 is the one I don't have that much nostalgia for. I didn't actually play it when it came out. I was already it was like 2010, and so I didn't really save up for it. I didn't really I just kind of forgot that it came out, to be honest. Yeah, I don't know. I wasn't playing Galaxy 2.
That was a thing.
Yeah, and then at some point in my life, I picked it up secondhand and I played it, and I was like, oh damn, no, this is a good game. I just kind of like Galaxy 1 a little more. That's all. But it has like new storybook chapters I'm excited to read and whatnot. So really cool stuff. New music too, apparently, for those book chapters. I did not know that. That's really cool. Can you guys tell there's not much this week except like one topic? I'm trying to stall as much as we can.
No, we were doing a fair bit of stalling on our end.
Yeah, okay, cool. I just wanted to make the show a little more interesting than just damn you Xbox, you know?
Oh, that's fair. That's fair.
But yes, I'm excited. I'm honestly, the pricing, I know people are upset about it. A lot of those people already own the game. You know what I mean?
I feel you on that. Yeah.
So if you don't own the game, it's 100% worth. Especially if you get the combo pack. If you get the two games together, $70, you're saving $10 total. I mean, yeah, it's kind of a no-brainer, bro. You're gonna have actual hours of content with this.
Mm-hmm.
So
kind of
I love it. I love it that we finally have the goats. We finally have the goats.
Yeah, I wanted to have some input on this one. This is one of the games that I was gonna miss out on in my childhood, because during that time it was kind of like jumping into the new era. Like, what would be the new family console? Well, quote unquote family, just be myself and my brother. And we went with the 360 route. My cousin would take the Nintendo Wii route. So, I mean, we have the nostalgia of, like, for Gears here and there, but it wouldn't be like, you know, Mario Galaxy. And we would play like a little bit. So I have experience with Galaxy. I don't think I have experience with Galaxy 2, so this is a perfect opportunity for me to actually like own them. 3D All-Stars, like, aside with Galaxy, but now we have like a cleaner way to experience Galaxy, not just for us who've missed out back then, but those who weren't even born yet and get to experience this.
Yeah. I will say I'm gonna be that guy also right now that says this is the definitive way to play these games. They look like they look the best, right? I know people will be very quick to point out that it's not a Wii IR pointer. I get it. But I'm gonna be real. They did as good as they could with the gyro on the Switch control on the Joy-Con. Sorry, why am I forgetting the name of the Joy-Cons? They did really good with the Joy-Cons because you literally just tap R and it calibrates. That's it. It's just a quick tap. And yeah, my highest recommendation to play this game: split Joy-Cons. Actually, take them off everything, hold each one in your hand, and play like a Wii. And you can actually do the motion stuff that was normally in game, because this is one of the better games on the Wii in general to have the motion stuff.
Feel the nunchuck in your hand.
Basically, yeah. And it's really cool. It's actually, I don't know if you have footage from the Mario 35th anniversary marathon, Justin. That's actually how I played Galaxy 1. I used 3D All-Stars, so I played Galaxy 1 with my Joy-Cons separated the whole time on stream. Yeah. So that was pretty cool.
It's definitely nifty.
I played Budokai Tenkaichi 3 on Wii with a nunchuck, bro.
Yeah, it's different.
I will say, and this was an issue on 3D All-Stars for Mario Galaxy 1 as well. If you're primarily a handheld player, you might not have a good time with this game.
Yeah,
because the way there's you have two options. You either use your whole console as the gyro, so and that's how you move around the cursor. Console? Yeah. So if you have it in your hand, you move it around like a gyroscope, right? Or the touchscreen.
Oh yeah. Oh,
those are your two options. Yeah,
that'd be weird. Just like
these are the options.
Well, that's how I played it. When I play portable, I'll use touchscreen because I'm just moving. And I go, all right, real quick, call it a day.
Oh, okay. I see
that. But see, that only works for Galaxy 1. That's not going to work for Galaxy 2 because I will tell you upfront, Justin, since you've never really played Galaxy 2, the game is significantly harder than Galaxy 1. And that is mostly due to the fact that you have to have moment-to-moment platforming. And a lot of that requires like Yoshi's tongue, and that's a pointer function. So you have to actually be like, okay, okay, cool, do this.
Right, yeah. So, yeah. Better just have it separated like that.
It's better just to play it as a Wii game.
And then just like
exactly.
reset it whenever. Reset it
as the Nintendo gods intended it.
10 gods, yeah.
Just like the founding fathers intended.
Yeah. That is the best way to play the games. Like, not even kidding. But it doesn't even matter. The fact that they're on modern platforms now and they're not limited, this will be a normal retail game. Thank God.
That's nice.
Thank God. These are such phenomenal games.
Mm-hmm.
And I think now we're down to what? One Mario 3D game left that's never been ported? 3D Land? That's it?
I was going to say, 3D Land. Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah. I can't, because I remember... Well, if we count Super Mario 64 DS, but I think that's more of an enhanced port than it is the main 64 game. So, yeah, it's just 3D Land. It's the only unique 3D Mario left that hasn't been ported. Don't think they ever will. But
I mean, on a rainy day, I'd say.
That'd be such a cool release, but I don't think Nintendo's down to just be a 3DS game. Yeah, screw it, throw it on there.
Yeah, they I don't know what would be the circumstances aside from them just not having a lot going on. But the Switch 2 is like brand new. It'd have to be maybe like a Switch 1 game that they're just trying to like push out there.
Yeah. Well, this is the kind of stuff I expect from Switch 1 nowadays. Like these, re-releases.
Yeah.
That have a little bit of Switch 2 enhancements, but these are primarily Switch 1 games. My favorite, dude, have you seen that? Like, people are so upset because they didn't change the Joy-Con image on the game. It's just Joy-Con 1s. And I'm like, brother, it's a Switch 1 game.
It is the Switch 1.
It is a Switch 1. Like, what are you talking about? It's just because you're playing it on a 2 doesn't mean it changes everything about the game. Like,
you absolute goober.
It's so true, dude. It's so true. No one, come on, bro. Think before you speak, bro. Like, come on.
Think, Mark.
Really? I smell bacon.
Mark.
But
man.
That does mean with this out of the way, this is it. We're only 2 weeks away from Pokemon Legends. How do you feel?
You know what? I am starting to get a little excited now. I've been excited, but now it's starting to become real. Like, oh, I get to experience like a new way to like play Pokemon now. Because obviously, if you've been playing through Pokemon like over the years, and yeah, you can make the same argument with like some like platforms like Mario. Like the gameplay kind of like becomes very similar to each other. In Pokemon, there is a little bit of similarity, but here it's because you get to actively control yourself, the Pokemon, like by proxy. And it's just a whole different way to kind of like engage with the combat, and that's what I've been really looking forward to.
Mark, you picking up Legends EA in 2 weeks?
Hopefully. I'm not saying definitively. I'd like to, but I don't know if I'll be able to. We'll see.
Oh no, he made his choice. He's playing Digimon instead. No, sorry about that.
You sicken me, Martin.
I should. I mean, I might be able to. I just don't know if I will be able to financially.
I'm kidding, Mark. It's okay.
Unless you'd like to donate.
Well,
Open up a tab.
Open up a tab.
Hey, check your Venmo. Oh!
Check your pants, bro. Oh!
Crazy.
Check your pockets. What the?
Wait, quick question, unaffiliated, not to lead to anything, but would we buy would he have to get like a Switch 2? Well, I mean, he can get either version, but like, would it be better just to have like a Switch 2 just in case? Switch 2 version.
Are you talking like which version should he buy?
Yeah,
like if he's buying a physical copy?
Mm-hmm.
If he's buying a physical copy, the best, my opinion, you just get the Switch 2 edition out the gate now because it works on both Switch 1 and 2. It's one of those cartridges where you can pop it in. It's still the new red cartridge, but you can pop it into the Switch 1 and it'll just load the Switch 1 version. Because Nintendo's treating this as an upgrade, not a full-fledged Switch 2 game. Yeah. Okay. So you can pop that cartridge into a Switch 1 and still play it.
That's cool.
It has both versions on the cart. Because the Switch 2 edition is considered DLC. That's basically what it is.
Okay. Okay.
So if you pop it in a Switch 2, then it'll load the Switch 2 DLC, which upgrades it to the 4K 60. So if he were to get the game, I would just say get the Switch 2 edition out the way now, because at some point when you do get a Switch 2, and which will probably be when they make Pokemon exclusive to that console, you will at least have a version of ZA ready to go in 4K 60.
So you're saying a Switch 2 game will still work on a Switch 1?
Yes.
Yeah. Especially if it's Switch 2 edition as the tagline.
Yeah, so anything that has the Nintendo Switch 2 edition moniker on it means that it's an upgrade pack. That cartridge, that red one, the new one, will load both versions. So it doesn't matter. I have tested this myself, Mark. I've literally popped in my Zelda copies into my Switch 1 and it'll just load up the Switch 1 version.
Actually, also give me a second. My dog needs me to take him outside. So entertain the people for a second. I'll be right back.
Oh shoot. Okay. Gotcha. I was actually gonna ask Mark about his
He is nibbling at my shorts right now.
Okay, quick question. Which one do you prefer, physical or digital?
I'm more of a digital guy.
Okay.
Well, at that point, then get him the Switch 1 version because he can pay for the upgrade himself. $10.
Let the line let the pieces line up.
Yours and mine.
Ha ha. Whichever now. All right, I'll keep that in mind. But yeah, no, I'm very much so looking forward to it. The new Mega forms, mainly Mega Halucha. Yeah, I'm looking forward to that.
It's like the only Mega form that I'm like, oh man.
I was like, damn.
Every other Mega form, it's been okay.
It's alright. It's alright.
It's been okay. I need to see Mega Totodile, see how that looks.
Yeah, I want to see more, but they haven't really talked about it at all. They've had like the new Mega forms for like the Kalos Pokemon. So I guess that's their, and that makes sense. But also
Mega Greninja should have been so much cooler.
I'm still over here saying like he has so many forms.
They literally flipped them upside down, and then we're like, perfect.
Cinema.
Cinema. That's the best I've ever like someone at freaking Game Freak was like, give me a raise.
I'm here for the paycheck.
Like what the hell, dude? What the absolute hellion is that, bro?
It's interesting with Greninja having so many like designs and like, well, yeah, designs for it now more than the other two.
But yeah, bro.
But I am also looking forward to the other games as well. That being that and Metroid.
Oh, I mean, we got a couple. Oh shit! No, we don't. 2 more months, huh?
It's
dude.
It's crazy. That's why I'm trying to like kind of push forward into Donkey Kong.
Bro.
Donkey Kong's just taking a little bit longer than I thought.
Where are you?
I'm in the festival layer. So that's 1400?
Oh, you're in the feast?
Feast layer, yeah. So I'm getting there.
Okay. You're literally almost done.
Oh my god, dude. You know what?
Yeah, you're almost done. I already said there's only 16 layers, so you're almost done.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
When I was serious last week when you hit the fruit layer, I was like, you're halfway. Once you pass the fruit and the garbage layer, you're done. Like you're literally halfway through the game. Because also you got the snake form. Then we can finally talk about snake form.
Snake form.
Yeah, that's why I said elephant form's the best. Snake is very, and I mean very situational. You will hardly use that form.
Yeah.
I was kind of disappointed. I was kind of like, man, I thought it was going to be like, because literally ostrich and elephant are the best forms in my opinion. Like those are the ones
you're right.
You can use outside of the main like things, and you can use those for traversal. You can use those to actually get through things. I can't tell you how many times elephant form has saved my life just so I don't have to dig, bro. I just use elephant form. I literally upgraded everything on elephant first and then just went wild on it. Like
that's crazy. Yeah, I'm at a point where like I'm upgrading everybody. Elephant's at max now, but other than that, I don't think I need to really upgrade anything else aside from maybe health. That's it.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, it's still like a really good experience. Like, even though we just talked about like Snake Form not being like the greatest, I actually really love like the development of that world. It just changes so drastically from like that point dropping in, and everything's just super dark.
Oh yeah.
And then you're just like you're in the outside, what is like an outside worldish, and then it kind of like segments into like a linear like Mario 3D like world type of like stage of things. I was like, I kind of like that.
I was a little offended because I don't like the desert archetype in platformers. That's always never been my favorite. And that level literally jukes you into thinking it's not a desert, but it is the desert. And it kills me because I went there and I went, oh, I got to the third part of that layer and I went, oh my god. But I mean, it's like a desert in the sky, so it wasn't the worst thing in the world. It was actually a really clever way to kind of disguise that archetype. It's pretty cool. The Feast Layer is a beast, though. That is okay. In my opinion, that is one of the coolest looking levels, but it's also the most annoying level. Like it's very. It's the most gimmicky level in the entire game, in my opinion. It's really something. Like I get a little annoyed being there too long. And when I did the 100%, finding all the bananas in that level is kind of a bitch. I'm not gonna lie to you. I was not having fun. I was not having fun.
Okay.
It's the one level in the entire game where I was like, oh man, let's just speed this up.
Man, that's rough.
Because it looks so cool too, and I love the concept that it's a food theme park. But like, yeah. Yeah, it wears out fast when you realize what you're actually doing. Yeah. And the platforming challenges are actually the roughest in the game for the most part. I'm not gonna spoil the next couple too, but yeah.
Okay. I was gonna say like not to put the fries in the bag for the food level.
But it's pretty good. You're almost done, Justin, to be honest. Are you just running it just to get to the end?
I'm kind of just running it, but I'm also not letting myself be restricted to be like, if I'm curious about something, I'll still go to that.
I was gonna say, I think where I made the mistake of like the game is I also kind of I was trying 100% a lot in the beginning too. And then once I got to like the snow level, I said, nah, this is too much. I'm just gonna run it. And I think that's the best choice because then you can start using all of your abilities by the end of the game, like once you beat the game, and then you can go back and then just kind of traverse and do what you got to do for exploration. It makes the game a lot funner.
Yeah,
especially when there are some certain costumes you unlock post game, and I think that makes the game way easier to do to grind stuff like that. Yeah.
Okay.
So much better way to just play. I'd say just kind of run it. But yeah, I get it. That level in particular is really fun to just kind of explore.
For sure. Yeah. I'm just kind of going through it and just kind of experiencing things for the first time. And if there's a natural curiosity towards things, I won't like inhibit myself and just like stay on the main path. I'll still just do.
Well, that's the level that is considered the final big like exploration level. The other next two levels are more like they're kind of like the garbage and the fruit level.
Okay, I see.
Yeah, it's kind of like the way I can describe them.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
So otherwise, a pretty big game. I mean, they have taken a while to like develop it, so.
But
man, dude, I guess is it time? Is it time to talk about the
let's address
subject?
We can address the elephant in the room.
Okay. I did want to like. I always feel bad because like, it typically ends up like this where I have like the big topic as like, the thumbnail, the title, but I don't talk about until the very end of like things. But this is just an exception here.
It's kind of hard, mostly because like, there really wasn't much. Like, what can we say? What did they add anything to Nintendo Music this week? Yeah, right. Like
no, I don't think so.
Yeah. They do one every week, I think. I'll double check.
Damn.
I have the app in front of me, you know.
Right.
I will say, I know they added the extra music from Mario Galaxy. Oh yeah, Princess Peach Showtime. There you go.
Yeah.
That was cute. That's cool. The game has some good music.
Yeah, some good music. But you were saying about the Galaxy tracks. Yeah, there are actually some new tracks there.
Yeah, 1 for Galaxy 1, 2 for 2. So
Okay, okay.
Anything
It's so crazy. I wanted to like just mention the fact that like Galaxy and Galaxy 2, just that era was kind of like their first foray into orchestral like soundtracks. And
yeah,
like they
and
still hold up exceedingly
still
well.
hits. It still hits, dude. When Mario lands for the first time in Good Egg Galaxy, the first level, and you just hear that triumphant dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun, I was like, oh my god. Like it still gets me. It gets me every time, dude. And that's not nostalgia. That's just
It's just like I said,
all of my gaming senses hitting at once. Every time. It immediately gets me to go, oh, I gotta play. I gotta play. It's such a good game. Honestly, man, I'm having a lot of nostalgia like hitting my head when I'm playing this right now. I am having a rough time to tell myself, is this one of my favorite Mario games? Because when I ranked them 5 years ago, I put both the Galaxy games in A tier. But to be honest, I think I might have messed up. I think those are both S tier games, dude. I don't think those are A tier, bro. I think those are S tier. I think I messed up when I have to really sit down again and think about it.
Especially with new entries.
Yeah, especially with new entries, because Wonder is an S tier too, but
yeah.
Wonder's an S tier in its own way. In its own little way. Because like realistically, Wonder's a little bit harder for me to go, yeah, I can play this all the time. But it's the experience of playing it for the first time, and you're like, man, what a game. But yeah. Are we just kind of waiting for Mark? Because I can stall. Don't let me. Like,
don't tempt me.
Don't tempt me, bro.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. I saw the postings. You know, it's crazy. So Mark sent this photo of a collaboration with Mashal, with Beard Papas. Beard Papas actually did a collaboration with Zenless Zone Zero, so that's how I recognize them. But I didn't participate in that one.
Bro bit me in the ass.
That's a nice story. I can't wait to have him bring that up again.
He really wants to go. He'll let me know. Start nibbling on me, and he doesn't stop until I take him.
That's funny.
So that's why I can't say, "Oh, go lay down." He's like, "No, I'm not gonna lay down. You're gonna take me right now."
No, I get you, dog. Bezzel's the same way, bro. If she at nighttime, because that's the only potty time they get a treat to go to bed. You have to understand. She'll fight you tooth and nail until she goes out. She will literally hold it until she makes you go out with her to take her out, so you can see that she went, so you can give her a treat.
Oh, yeah.
She's like, "See, I did it."
Yep. It is like pretty crazy of her, but yeah.
Those dogs go crazy for their potty time.
Bro, he will actually like grab me by the shorts and try to drag me to his leash.
Not the shorts, bro.
Bro, I've got holes in a bunch of shorts from that.
That's crazy.
Wild.
Like, come on, yeah.
It's time, human.
It is time, human. I must go poop.
The outside beckons.
The outside beckons, as do my bowels.
Beckons is funny.
Outside beckons to my bowels.
The bowels. All right. So let's talk about the Xbox situation. Let me tell you guys up front, this kind of sucks for me because I made that Tanuki video, right? And I was talking about like, oh, is Xbox a really good place for those who are interested in video games? I was like, yeah, actually, yeah, because they have like the quote unquote best deal in gaming. It's Game Pass, so you can try it out and you can cancel at any given time.
Arguably speaking, it's still not a bad deal.
And then I talked about the different tiers, and now it's obsolete.
Here's the thing. I am going to say this. Well, I think that the price it's at right now, it cannot go past where it is right now. If it goes past where it is right now, it's over.
I think it's borderline already there.
I think here's the problem. I think the reason people are freaking out. Let's actually hold on before we even say this. What's actually happening? All right, Game Pass is going up again. I believe. Would you know what day it's starting? Do you happen to know what day it's starting, or did it already start?
I would assume that they already started if it's the only option you have right now.
Well, either way, Game Pass Ultimate is going up to $30 a month now.
I think that's a big jump.
My favorite comment that I've seen so far is someone saying, when I meant I want to be back in the 360 era, I didn't mean $360.
That's good. I like that.
That's really good.
It's good.
That's a really good comment. Listen, I'm gonna tell you this right now up front. Because theoretically speaking, pricing wise, what is on offer, it is still
It's still worth it, I think.
Yeah, I was gonna say $360 a year. If you do the math right, $360 a year. What did they release this year? Doom: The Dark Ages, Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 3+4, Black Ops 7 will be part of this. That's a $70 game out the gate. Doom was $70. Tony Hawk's like what, 40? They've done Heretic 1 and 2. They've done Heretic plus Hexen. That's a Microsoft owned game.
True.
They've done you obviously Silk Song is part of that deal.
True.
You know, there's a lot of games that are coming out Xbox Game Pass day one and whatnot. So when you think about it that way,
think about the whole collective, yeah,
$360 is still not a bad deal. I think the problem, and this is where the problem lies, is they're doing these price increases too fast, way too fast next to each other. Because wasn't it just last week we just talked about bumping up all the console prices?
Yes, yeah, that's what happened.
And then here's my other issue: is you're telling this Xbox is already not like the biggest community compared to like PlayStation and Nintendo.
At least not currently.
Not currently.
It's still pretty sizable.
And now you're telling us that we have to pay more for Game Pass when all of those games are still coming to other consoles. And I get it. Game Pass is like a one flat fee. All right, cool. I can play whatever I want. But like, also, if you're already invested in PlayStation's ecosystem,
however, I want to say this:
are you really gonna you're just gonna buy the games? That's just how it is.
There's one aspect that I think I've seen people try to argue, and I still think they don't understand something about Game Pass, which is that here's the thing. They say I said, well, the one thing is the convenience is a very big thing because with Game Pass Ultimate, what do you get? You get xCloud, and what's great about xCloud? No download times. On top of that, you can use it. You don't even need a console to use it. You just need a controller and either a TV that has the app, or your phone, or even a low-end PC with decent internet.
Okay. So your argument is that Game Pass supports the xCloud system, the Play Anywhere system, right?
And think about this. See, even if you're too...
Well, I like how we're calling it xCloud when it actually has the official Xbox Cloud Gaming name.
Xbox Cloud Gaming. I'm just used to calling it xCloud. But
yeah, that's fair.
Think about this. If someone doesn't have a lot of money, but they have enough for a subscription, and they have enough for a controller, and maybe they already have the TV with the app to play on, you are already saving way more money with that deal. It's already way more cost effective than just going out and buying the console or going out and buying a PC. It's already far more cost effective.
Sure, but
okay.
There's a lot of pros and cons to that because one, the game has to support cloud gaming, right? Like obviously, first party Xbox games will more than likely support the cloud gaming system. I don't think Call of Duty does.
Well, there is also now that's also added the stream what you own.
That's true. So
but see, the scenario you're giving me is I don't
exactly. I was going to say that doesn't work with the scenario that I'm saying.
That's
what
I was going to say. You're referring to what PlayStation Portal does is basically like mirroring the console and then like streaming that and then calling it a day. Yeah, I understand that. I forgot what it's actually called. Justin, help me out here. Why am I drawing a blank on this?
It's really for me just streaming your game, but PlayStation Portal is like kind of a more streamlined way of doing it.
I got it. Remote playing. Thank you.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's Xbox obviously supports that too. That's always been a thing. But the thing is, not every game works for that Xbox cloud gaming so far. All right.
Of course, not every game works for it.
And then even if it does, you are under the assumption that they have the best internet in the world to make the games comfortable to play.
This is also
like I said. Oh, don't get me wrong. That's why I said with decent internet. That's why I made that a point to say that.
Yeah, it's just it's a rough. I think the sticker shock is really rough on this one, especially because now Xbox Series X's are now going to be $650 US American dollars. I think that is wild that you can just pay $100 more and get a PS5 Pro. All right, because PS5 only went to $550.
Me aching wallet.
It's like that's crazy to me. And then you're gonna up the price on Xbox or on Game Pass. Now, I don't know if you guys read the rumors today that's been circling today.
The rumors.
Do you hear about Xbox is now toying with the idea of free cloud gaming?
Free cloud gaming?
Free $99
with ads?
With
It would depend on the length of the ads.
Brother, I sent a meme to Justin in which it was a scene from Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. And it's like super emotional, and then it cuts to the Whopper commercial. Is that how you want to play games?
Whopper.
Ideally, no. Ideally, no.
But I could be hungry though.
Could you imagine playing Gears of War 3, getting to the scene where Dom dies, and it hits you with Whopper, Whopper, Whopper. Like,
you're just crying. You're crying and you're angry at the same time.
Honestly, I think Gears 2 like really hits it out of the park with that one.
When Ty's about to blow his head off with a Nasher.
Yeah, and then it hits you with the buy now, and you can save 50% on your car insurance. Like,
he's going to blow his head off, and here's Tylenol.
Yeah. Oh my god.
Jack in the Box commercial. Welcome to Jack in the Box.
Can you imagine that? That's crazy.
To be fair, that would be very meme worthy though.
Mark, could you man?
Let's not entertain this idea. I don't like that idea to begin with. That sounds oof. But like, man,
although it does sound like it would be funny.
Wait, Mark.
It's weird.
Mark, can you imagine a scenario where you're playing Sea of Thieves and you're just running to like, cash in everything, and right as you're about to talk to the person, you get an ad and Drewski appears.
No. But like I said,
born in the USA.
Oh god, not that one. That's crazy.
To be fair, I was less offended and more just amazed about convincing you.
It was very funny. But
I was more impressed. It was pretty convincing.
Yeah, I'm just trying to get at the fact that like it's hard for me to sit here because like I have all three, right? All three, I play on all three consoles, right? My problem is I play my Xbox the least, and that's mostly because all the games that I do want to play they're on both. So I invest more time in my PlayStation. I might as well just play the PlayStation version. It's hard. It's a very hard. Like I'm forcing myself to get first party Xbox games, so I have a reason to play it, right? This is probably a bad example because I have it on Switch too. But I meant like, I guess the better examples would be like the Halo series, Forza, stuff like that. Like I will purposely get it on Xbox because I want to play the Xbox versions. But then now we're in an era where Xbox doesn't even make physical copies for their stuff. Look at Gears.
Look at
Gears of War Reloaded does not have a physical Xbox version.
Actually not.
I think Avowed is the same way too.
It's only on PS5. No, Avowed just doesn't even have a physical period.
Damn.
Avowed just doesn't even have a physical copy, period. Gears of War Reloaded only has a PS5 physical copy. You know how crazy that is?
It's opposite day.
And then what is it? The Outer Worlds 2 is coming out this month. So that's a big Xbox game, I know. And then Ninja Gaiden 4 is also coming out this month. I totally almost forgot. Good lord.
I'm looking forward to Ninja Gaiden 4.
Yeah, I'm very much looking forward to it. But I was gonna say, I think physically those are on both PlayStation 5 and Series X.
Okay.
I think. Could be wrong. Either way, it's hard for a lot of people to go, well, I already have a PlayStation. Why should I get an Xbox? I can just play those games anyways. Let's just dogpile this right now while we're here. Do you hear the other? Well, it's not a rumor. This is happening on October 24th. But it's the rumors of, because it's multiple announcements that day. But one of those announcements is definitely going to be the icebreaker for a lot of people. Like that's going to be the final straw. That is the day Halo Studios is going to announce what they've been working on.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
Now, very funny. Thank you, Halo Studios, for ruining my anniversary. That's my anniversary date.
That's crazy.
Anyway,
You're welcome, Phil.
yeah, no, but one of those announcements is rumored that it's a complete from the ground up remake of Halo Combat Evolved
Ooh.
on both Xbox Series X and PS5.
Oh. Oh.
This is it.
Wait.
This is it.
Wait.
That's the final pillar.
That's it.
That's it.
Microsoft. I've been a loyal customer for very long. I've defended you guys to the end. I told you, you have to defend me here because
This is it, Mark.
I always said this would be the one thing you'd never do. I always said you keep Halo. That's the one thing you have to keep. It's the only thing you had to keep. And you're not doing it. What is wrong with you? What is going on right now?
This is it. We are now officially in the era where Xbox does not give a damn, dude. This is it.
Man,
they are.
While I respect their commitment to making everything accessible, this is also where I'm like, but guys, you have to keep one thing up your sleeve, just one.
It's so crazy to me that they have just like, it just looks weird. Like it's such a strange business decision. I don't understand how that's a good business decision, right? Like that's weird to me. It's weird. I don't know. I'm not a business person. That's probably why I'm not. But Halo, their main flagship franchise, jumping ship already. Finally, there's no reason for me to play on Xbox, and I think that's where the sticker shock is even higher because you're upcharging everything. You're going up in price on everything, and for what? All these games are coming out on the other console that is cheaper. Yeah, I have to pay for them. But if I'm buying a PlayStation, I already know I'm going to pay for these games. I don't know, man. It's weird. It's weird behavior. But I get it. You know, if you somehow save up $650, get a Series X or a Series S. I am assuming that everyone wants a Series X. There is a Series S for a reason. You get one of those and you get Game Pass. Yeah, technically you're still getting the cheaper value. But accessibility is the problem here. You can get these games and more if you play it on PlayStation. You can get these games and more if you're playing on Steam, on PC. It's weird, bro. It's weird.
I will say, like, amidst all of this and like the arguments and complaints about Ultimate's like pricing increasing, I would say that Essential and Premium kind of like look a little bit more appealing. If anything, just because they're also including like the cloud service. But this whole experiment with like the ads and like free cloud gaming, I don't know how I feel about that yet. I'd actually
did you see the reasoning for upping the Ultimate price?
Yeah,
like what they're actually adding,
because they're adding additional like stuff, like something from Ubisoft side, and
they're adding Ubisoft Plus,
Fortnite, right?
As well? Yeah,
if not Epic.
So
yeah, it's kind of weird.
Yes, they're adding Ubisoft Plus, which like
there we go.
Thanks.
EA Play, Ubisoft Plus Classics, and Fortnite Crew come this November.
Yeah, so Ubisoft Plus Classics, I looked at that list. It's literally just the modern games. Like I don't know why they call it classics when none of it's classic. I guess it's all of the modern ports from Xbox One or higher.
I mean, that is still a lot of games.
Sure, some of these are already on Game Pass.
I know some of them are, but this means all the ones that would be without, unless you had the Ubisoft Plus. Now it's just all in one. So I will say, okay, I guess I can understand maybe a slight increase. I might have done maybe $5 more instead of 10.
And then I'm looking at like
I'm gonna play devil's advocate for that, Mark. These are all really cheap ass games that you can get secondhand, or they always go on sale for really small prices, bro. I get that they're just included, but like Ubisoft games,
yeah, they're kind of notorious for it now.
The way you said Ubisoft games,
and I don't want to completely like crap on Ubisoft because obviously Star Wars Outlaws is not that bad as much people say. Not the best game in the world, but it's not that bad. And they gave me Prince of Persia: The Lost Crown. I can't be that mad at them. But like they are like the butt of the joke for a lot of things. Like these are like the most generic AAA games you can get. Is that really appealing? He
makes a point.
Because then the other appealing thing, quote unquote, is Fortnite Crew. And like thanks.
You're
If you're not a
welcome.
Fortnite player, this doesn't matter. Like,
I don't know why adding
That's the-
Fortnite would be. I don't know why adding a free game would increase the price. That wouldn't make any sense.
well, Fortnite Crew is already a subscription service, right? It's like it gives you like a free costume every season or something like that, and I think it gives you a little bit of currency every time. I don't remember exactly what it does. But like that's what they're deeming valuable to up the charge of the console. Dog, none of that matters to me. Like I don't even use EA Play. Like
Yeah. I do appreciate the fact that like just based on like what they're promoting is that it doesn't really split up Xbox as far as like the console and the PC experience. I think having those together as like for like each individual plan, that helps. I do like that. I think an issue though with Ultimate is the fact that like I think that's have we established this before? Where like that's the day one tier.
That's day one. Like you get anything day one.
Everything day one. Yep.
Meanwhile, the other ones are either kind of like we'll let you know. In the case of premium, it says that that'll be like new published games from Xbox join that library within 12 months of the launch. So that's just kind of like within the ballpark.
That is what they used to call standard, Xbox Game Pass standard.
Yeah.
That one.
Also Daniel, hello. And Ibrahim.
Yeah, that one is the they'll put the game on at some point.
At some point,
isn't it now called Game Pass Core?
What?
No, Core they changed to now Game Pass Essential.
Game Pass Essential.
Yeah, and Essential they added Hades 1 and something else, and that's it.
Yeah, I don't have the full listing. That's the issue here.
Yeah, I don't remember exactly there's like 4 games they added. But even then, that's just to play online, and a couple of games are free. It is a weird. It's crazy. It's crazy that
move.
Xbox is up in the price. Yeah, this fast.
This quickly. Yep.
Like you could have waited at least till 2026 to tell me you're gonna up the charge of the Game Pass, bro. Like, because now this makes it just look really bad. This just makes it look, man, upping the console price, upping Game Pass, bro.
It's all bad timing.
It's all really bad timing, and it just looks really bad. Like devil's advocate, of course, is it's still kind of worth it, you know. But realistically,
it's not to the point where I'd say like, oh, this is way too high. It's like, and I think if they go any higher after this, then it's gonna be
Yeah, if you hit me with $40 a month, I'm out.
Yeah, I think 30 is quite literally. If they go any higher than 30, the camel's back is going to break in two.
Yeah, like $40, because $40 a month. What are you actually offering me? At that point, of course I have some fun games to play, but like, brother, those games never get nominated. Those games don't get talked about. They get okay reviews. You know what I mean? Like they're not those kinds of games where you can be sitting here going, yeah, we'll charge you $50, $40 a month.
Or I guess if anything, I guess the way you'd make it worth it. I mean, obviously we're living in an era where 60, well, actually 70 is now becoming the norm pricing for things. So ideally, even if it isn't like Xbox first like party, if it's a game that like is highly rated, and it's released like month by month, then I guess that would be worth it at that point. But you'd have to keep it consistent.
Sure. But I was gonna say they'd have to.
Yeah.
The game library would have to be like immaculate. Like they would have to sit there and be like, "Yep, every month you're getting at least a big game."
Yeah. And they still do cycle through games here and there. You may not like hear a lot of like ones coming in unless it's like a really big one, like Silk Song. And Silk Song's not really the greatest example because that's $20 still. But yeah.
Yeah. I don't know, man. What a crazy thing to do all of a sudden. And like weird timing, bro, because like right before they're about to launch Outer Worlds 2 and Ninja Gaiden 4, I feel like that was purposeful. I feel that was very purposeful.
Yeah. I don't know what's going on over there.
And this also is like after you, I think I'm gonna throw another fact out. This is after you already canceled some big games, like games that people would have been like, you know what? Yeah, get it, increase the price. I understand. and you're not even giving us Perfect Dark or Everwilds, like that's crazy, bro.
I'm hurt. I'll never know
Contraband also got canceled officially.
Yeah,
finally,
it's true.
There's that. Contraband is officially canceled, and Avalanche had to close down like 2 of their studios.
Oh man.
So man, Xbox, you weirder. You wilding out here.
Like,
That's a wild thing to do.
Who are you, Xbox? What are we?
Like, don't get me wrong. I still play my
Remember
Xbox.
who you are.
I still play my Series X, and when I do, I have fun. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah,
it is a good console. It's just you're killing me here. Like I'm basically forcing myself to get myself first party games for the console so that I can play something on it. And Game Pass is cool. I use it. It's just I don't know, man.
I was gonna say, like, how are you feeling about that subscription now?
Yeah, because I think I'm the only one here that's paying for Ultimate, right?
I think so. Mark,
do you have Ultimate?
not right now. Like I had to cancel it.
Okay. So you know, like I said, Outer Worlds 2 and Ninja Gaiden 4 are coming out this month. So right there, that's $70 each.
so yeah, it's kind of worth it if you want to try both.
So I'm
within
not
a close.
Yeah. I'm basically using Game Pass to play a game and then going, man, I do like this game, and then going out of my way to get a physical copy at a later date when it's cheaper.
Wait, hold on, Daniel. Wait, is he saying this is on YouTube? Is he saying he has Game Pass?
Oh, Daniel, do you use Game Pass? That makes sense. Like that would make a lot of sense to how you can play a lot of games.
Mm-hmm.
Like I said, if you're not like, we have to remember that this is. I have to also play another devil's advocate thing here. We are talking us two, you and me, Justin, here as collectors.
Okay.
As people who like to pick up physical copies, who like to pick up those kinds of games, right? Game Pass is not for those people. Game Pass is literally for modern people, like modern sensibilities. All right. You don't want to pay for all these games. You just want to play something cool.
Yeah, you want to experience it.
Day. Yeah, you want to experience the game. All right, you did it.
Mm-hmm.
You know, cycle through the next game. Keep going.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So, in one hand, like it doesn't make sense for me to have it. To be honest, I get it mostly for one, the knowledge of having it and like the experience of using it, but two, it does let me play games on a cheaper price if I really want to. Like if they're like Doom: The Dark Ages, I still don't have a physical copy of that.
Nor do you need a physical copy for that one, actually.
I don't really, because I understand the disc is whatever, but I at some point I want a copy for my collection.
Oh, okay.
But right now, no need to. I could just play it on Game Pass if I really want to sit down and play it.
Mm.
Yeah. Same with Indiana Jones. I don't have a physical copy, but it's on Game Pass. I can just play it.
Yeah.
You know? I mean, realistically, the only reason I got a Expedition 33 physical copy was because the reviews were outstanding for that game, telling me that it's going to be Game of the Year. So I was like, damn.
I mean, it is a fantastic game.
Yeah. I mean, I was like, all right, I guess I'll just buy a physical copy of that game. I'm not missing out on one of what could be considered a game of the generation. Like, so things like that. But like realistically, like I like right now with how many Switch 2 games are coming out, those are the ones I want. I can't afford to pick up Ninja Gaiden 4 right now or Outer Worlds 2.
Rough. That's how I felt with Yote.
So Game Pass is gonna help me because I'm gonna play them somehow, you know?
Mm.
So yeah, it still benefits me to have it, but it is like Mark's correct, man. If it goes up any more, I'm out. I'm gonna have to cancel that subscription because
I think $30 is like legit the limit.
Yeah.
That's a crazy premium like pricing for like most things these days. Like, I feel like that's
I feel like if they cannot get away with any higher. This is as high as they can go.
It's like Netflix levels. Is Disney Plus also the same way?
Oh yeah, they did increase Disney Plus. I use Disney Plus a lot, so I guess it's fine.
He has a child, you know he's got to use it more.
Okay, but I also, I keep up with MCU stuff as much.
Oh, I know. Of course, I still use Disney Plus, but I'm like, especially when you have a child, that's where it's like you might probably need it even more. So
it's an essential tool now.
Yeah. Well, my son doesn't really care for watching TV. Like he's
Not
one of
yet.
those kids where, yeah, not yet. Well, not yet. He's not super interested in it, but he's also one of those kids where he can't be distracted by TV. He does not really care. Like I'll play a game.
Dear God, Phil, he's got resistance to brain rot.
Yeah, he's got pretty good
wait.
resistance because he literally sits there. Like, okay, anybody that turns on TV, someone's gonna stare for a minute. Doesn't really matter who you are, right? He looks at the screen for like 5 minutes and then he goes, all right. And then he just goes off and plays his toys, or he wants uppies, or he just wants to like play around. He does really not care about what's happening on the screen. He really does not care.
He could care.
Not bad.
He loves being outside.
He's an outdoor boy.
Oh yeah.
Let's go.
He had the biggest smile in the world when we were in the backyard with him. My goodness. He is definitely going to be a sports kid. I already can feel it.
Oh,
he said, "No, where did you get this from? You're supposed to be a nerd."
But I'll be right back, guys. I got to go help with my wife with something real quick.
Oh yeah, okay. Gotcha. I was gonna say, actually, at that point, it's like, is he gonna just play the sports games instead?
Phil playing 2K with his son.
Oh man, it's gonna have like a different type of ball of knowledge. And I'm like, Phil, what the hell? What is this?
The Mario version?
It's crazy. So I mean, that's pretty much all the bits of news that we have going on. I think it's pretty sizable for the podcast as well. I will say, as I was like kind of like talking about, all these different games, and I can't really afford every single one of them. I was also thinking about this Kickstarter thing. It's from Genki Things. They made the Shadowcast like capture cards, which for the most part have been kind of slated as like the smaller little guys for capturing like devices and whatnot. They also have the Covert Dock, which has been popularized as far as like docking things like your Steam Deck or your Nintendo Switch. But obviously, because of the fact that Switch 2 is now operating under like higher wattage and whatnot, and not the usual like other bits of wattage you used to use will work. So now they have the Covert Dock 3, as well as a new Shadowcast 3 that helps like capture footage like specifically for that, as well as like the next ROG Ally. So I was thinking about that for a little bit, and I was like, I don't think I need that. Like, it's nice to have like another dock out there, but like I otherwise don't really need it like that. So I'm thinking of holding off on that in favor of this like dock that I'm probably hoping to see a sale on for the next Prime Day, which is next Monday, Tuesday. It's a crazy one where like it looks like the aesthetic of a Mario brick in that universe, and it has like different inserts for cards like right here, and they have a little stem that's meant to be put into your like your game card like slot, and you can actually like file through like at least 4 of them simultaneously without having to like exchange them out every time. And I saw a video for that, and I was like, that's actually kind of crazy, because that kind of like alleviates that issue that physical collection like has, which is like just always swapping out physical media. It is very, very convenient when you have like a digital like copy of something. So this kind of alleviates that here and there by having like 4 select games there. So I'm gonna look into that as far as like an alternative, because I otherwise don't think I need like another capture card right now, but maybe in the future. But it's rough. Also, I just want to read off of Daniel's chats over on YouTube side. 33 is so good. Also, Phil's son will be better. Phil will be better than, or sorry, his son will be better than his dad. Like, well, we'll see. We'll see.
So don't tell Phil that. Now he knows he's gotta watch out.
Watch out! Watch out!
now he knows that he might lose the crown.
It's gonna be rough. I think it'll be a fun like story to hear of Phil when he talks about how his son is like stronger than him. We'll get to that point.
Every dad knows it'll happen one day.
It's gonna happen one day. But it's crazy. I didn't get to mention this like early on when he was talking about like the shift of like how much like that 10 months like makes a difference. I remember, I mean, like we saw that like on the messenger feeds of like everyone like getting to hold little Gabriel like at once, and yeah, super light baby at that point. 10 months though, not as much. You can still lift them, but it's like you kind of have to like use a little bit more of your body. I started
to get fat.
Yeah. Also, yeah, Phil's right. Once that baby goes mobile, like it gets a little bit more chaotic. Actually,
I told you, I've been saying
a lot more chaotic.
I've been saying this for forever.
I feel it now. And I'm not even the one with the kid.
I know. That's the thing. It's like, bro, you see it. Once they're mobile, bro, good lord.
It's crazy. The problem is that, like, they have this baby gate between the living room and the kitchen. In the kitchen, there's a conveniently placed, like, dog bowl for water and for food that just dispenses, like, here and there. He gets way too close to that, and I think he knows. Because he wants to engage with the baby or the dog food, if not just the water bowl. So he just brings like whatever toy he has, and he's like, it's falling right next to the water bowl. Let me just go grab. Oh, I dropped it again. How's that happening? How's that happening? And it's just like it's only a matter of time before he actually has the maneuverability to actually like drop it into the water, so he has an excuse.
I say, give it time. It's gonna happen. Just give it time.
Yeah, dude, it's crazy. There's also the time where like they have like a fireplace. And like there's a glass cage in front of it, so like it's not gonna get into like some weird stuff. But the problem is like that's a glass case they could bang his head against. Yeah. And it happened once while I was watching him. I was like, it's crazy because he doesn't have the dexterity to actually like grip it, but he can like at least position himself upwards where he can like still use a lot of his strength. But at that time, like that was a while back, where he slipped. And it was like dunk.
boy got a big old head.
Katrina was fast on that though. She was fast to like recover on that one, so there was no baby crying for that. So good.
Oh yeah, because I mean, like if they're not crying, don't cry.
Don't freak out. Don't freak out.
If you keep your energy low, they'll be like, oh hi.
Yeah. I'm glad they're doing this, not me. I get too much anxiety with that. Like, don't hurt yourself. Have you seen there's this funny short of, it's kind of low-key morbid to look at and think about it, but it's like an open like fireplace. I guess everything is open fireplace, but it's like these goats, if not one, that's consistently want to go back into the fire, and the owner's like, no, stop.
They're like, bro, stop going back into the fire.
And they're like, you're like, stop. Crazy.
And you just sit there, you're like, bro, you got lucky the first time. Don't tempt fate.
That's insane. But yeah, we're not at that point where little Gabriel is like saying any words or anything like that. It's just crazy. I think right now I'm a little bit more shocked about like the physical like development of just finding the voice was one thing, but then whenever like he latches onto me, but he's using like me as just kind of like a wall to kind of position himself upright so he can stand up. It's like, oh, that's kind of crazy. But it's not like a dog leaning on you. It's just kind of like, oh, let me just, because he's really just shifting a lot of his weight towards his feet. So it's like interesting. I wonder like when he's actually going to start walking.
It can vary.
I guess so.
It can vary. They could walk as early as less than 2 years, usually.
Okay. Still got a lot of time then.
Yeah, like they can. It like every kid's different. Usually, when they decide like when they can actually learn how to walk.
Mm-hmm.
But ordinarily, I want to say it's somewhere around the ages between 1 and 2 is when they learn how to really be able to walk.
Mm.
It's just about learning how to keep your balance.
Gotcha. Well, speaking of the baby, he's got the Luigi colors. Oh, Phil, what happened? What happened? Hold on standby.
That is a white boy.
Doesn't he look like that though?
You're saying he looks exactly like Katrina.
Yeah, hold on. Yeah, let's. There we go.
He's got Yoshi colors.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say he's got the Luigi color.
No.
Oh, that boy getting fat.
Yeah, he's a little chunky.
For the winter.
Nah, I mean it's a good thing. He's supposed to be. When they're
good.
babies, that means they're eating.
That's good.
That means he's receiving sustenance.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, Phil, we're about to hop off.
Wrap up.
Yeah, wrap up. Yeah.
Yeah,
Feels-
good.
Feels like why doesn't
Yeah, I just came to wrap up.
Yeah, for sure. All right. In that case, let's go ahead, call it here. Thank you guys so much for tuning in for this episode. DangIT Podcast has been episode 561. My name is Justin.
Bye.
I'm Philip.
And thanks for watching, everybody. #bye, everybody.